So maybe you've been offered a job, or perhaps you've been working somewhere a while and you're wondering, is the amount I'm being paid actually fair? So here's one or two things that you can do to find out. First of all, there are some really good websites out there where you can just tap in a few details about your work to find out if it's actually fair. So there's websites like Career Pilot, Glassdoor, where basically you type in your job title, you type in your location, click search, and it will tell you generally how much you should be being paid for that job in the area where you live. You might also need to take into account the amount of years of experience you have, whether you're new and perhaps you're a new apprentice, or maybe you've been there a couple of years. But if you just get a general idea about what everyone else is being paid for doing the same job, then you can find out if it's fair or not. If it's fair, then that's fine. If not, and you feel that you're being underpaid, perhaps you might need to ask a few questions. Now, what I would suggest is that you don't just approach your boss and say, I think I should be paid more, and that's it, because you're not likely to get anywhere if you do that. But if perhaps you give them some evidence and some information based on what you found out online in relation to how other people are being paid for doing a similar job, then you've got grounds to actually make a strong argument. Of course, you also need to take into account inflation as well. So if the cost of living has gone up, but your salary has stayed the same, then again, you might be able to put an argument to say that perhaps your salary should increase in line with inflation. You might also give them information about the difference that you've made since you've been working there. If you've got any quantitative information about the impact that you've made and what difference you've made since you've been working there, that can go in your favor as well. So there's just a couple of things that you can take into account to see whether you're being paid fairly and what you can do about it if not.